Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. So we're here with Eric Adam and Ronnie Lee for the up-and-coming film called Feast. It's premiering Thursday, November 2nd at Brennan Theaters here in Las Vegas.
Close. Monday, November 2nd.
Monday, November 2nd, excuse me. So the movie's called Feast. This is your opportunity to tell Las Vegas all about it. What can we expect?
I hope you can expect to be disturbed, to be intrigued. It's a movie about a scientist. He's an anthropologist, and he's studying a tribe of people in South America, in the Amazon. This particular tribe of people happens to be cannibalistic. Typically speaking, if you're studying someone like that and they tend to eat people, they'll tend to eat you. So he sort of circumvents that policy by assimilating into that culture. He completely buys into the whole mythology and belief system that they follow. And he's just happily, living his cannibal life down in South America in the middle of the jungle where he can't really hurt too many people when he gets word that his mother's dying. So he returns home to America to take care of her. Arrives a little bit too late, but leaves him here in this modern world with all these rituals and all this knowledge. So he starts picking up where he left off.
So can I ask where in the world did you get this concept from? Is this something that you just
Geez.
thought of one night? Or?
Actually, I originally wrote it for stage. I was in an acting class at the time, and I've never been a big fan of just using someone else's work. I always try to use any environment I can as an ability to grow my own, knowledge as a writer and experience. So I'd always write my own scenes, and I kind of came up with this idea of doing it in little serial, 3 to 5 minute little scenes that sort of told a bigger story. And I don't know where the idea for cannibalism came into my head. I don't eat many people, but I like to think that somewhere in my brain there's that. So like I said, we started out for stage, and as I was writing it, I'm like, this really kind of comes together as something bigger than just a one-time kind of throwaway thing. So I was looking at doing it for the internet, and then the more I'd write, the more it would scale up until eventually I looked at the thing and I said, I have a feature-length film here, so we turned around and shot it that way. But it was a lot of research, actually, a lot of very disturbing research. All the information in the movie about the tribal rituals, a lot of the languages and things like that are used are pretty much real, or as real as we can hunt down in this day and age. A lot of it's extinct, so it was kind of a journey to find some of the details of it, but for the most part, just up in my head.
So why Las Vegas?
Why Las Vegas? This town, it gets a bad rep. I'm a huge fan of the indie film scene here. There's a lot of talented people here, and people don't really realize that because we've got Hollywood right over here. It's this big black hole that just pulls people in, and a lot of times you'll be talking to someone in Hollywood. I've talked to CSAs or casting people from Hollywood, and even if we shoot something in Las Vegas, we'll bring in Hollywood actors because people in Las Vegas don't know what they're doing. But then I know the same people who will drive down to Hollywood and get parts because they're suddenly not in Las Vegas anymore. So there's a disconnect. People seem to think that there's no talent here, or that it's somehow LA is this magical place that makes you a better actor or a better professional. It really doesn't. So I want to try and give Las Vegas some of the credit it deserves, and also there's a really big community of those people here, the actors and the really talented filmmakers that I think it just needs to be showcased.
Excellent. Some of the scenes that you used in the film, are they any locations that we might be able to recognize?
Maybe. We shot some. We shot all over the place. We shot in a lot of it was shot just at various people's houses. We tried to do indoor stuff. This is a very independent movie. Anybody who goes to see it, don't walk in and expect to see your Hollywood helicopter crane shots or city skylines. I don't go in for any of that. We do it, and we do it for real. I'm not about going out and doing anything through computers or buying in it. So we do a lot of on-set stuff, on site, on location. We shot some stuff at a certain college that will remain unnamed, and various other places. I'm trying to think of where else we shot. You know what? I'd say see the movie and see what you can pick out.
There you go. So Ronnie, how'd you get involved with the film?
Well, I was actually in that same acting class with him when he was writing it. and I was originally gonna play Amy, which I ended up playing in the film. So we had held some auditions, and I got the part that I was originally gonna get. So
Excellent. In which part do you play?
I play Amy. She's a college student, freshman, and she just kind of gets swept up in the chaos that is Nathan Haswell. But you'll have to see the movie to know everything else.
Tell us too much, huh? How about your some of your inspirations, both as a director and as an actress? Where are your inspirations coming from?
I look to many. I mean, I really like Julia Stiles. I like her because she does all this, fun work, and you don't hear much about her personal life. You just hear about her acting, which is awesome.
Sure. How about as far as directing and writing goes?
Oh, jeez. I'm a horror guy. I just like scary movies and fear, terror, that sort of thing is that's my bag. So I go to a lot of literature classics. Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, Lord Dunsany. The really really great grandfathers of modern horror. I like a lot of the psychological stuff. There's a ton of directors I really respect. Tim Burton, visually, a lot of his stuff comes together really nice, weird angles and colors and stuff like that. Rob Zombie's another huge one for me. It's just his set design and that kind of thing. There's just, I like the movies that are a little bit kind of off the beaten path or weird or sort of have a look to them that you look at and go, oh, I bet you so-and-so did. Sam Raimi was a huge influence for me, the original Evil Dead movies and Army of Darkness. Making the audience look at the scene and go, I have never seen anything like that before. So I hope to do some of that with Feast, and I certainly hope to do a lot more of it in the future.
So the website is letthefeastbegin.com, and that's where we can find all of your information. And can you tell us a little bit about the premiere? What can we expect?
We've been trying to orchestrate this thing with the poems. It's one of the biggest premiere type venues to do something like this. I've been to a couple of different premieres there. The Brennan Theater's great. They really supported independent artists in a way that a lot of other theaters don't. They obviously do the Cine Vegas Film Festival. Also, the 24-hour film festival is done there every year. So I like that they're out there for independent film. We're gonna try and do it up as big as we can. Basically, we got a theater. We want to fill every seat in the house. We want to get everybody there, and we'll talk. But for the most part, I just want people to come in and see the movie and either love it or hate it, but feel something one way or another.
Excellent. So we will be there. That's next Monday, a week from today, November 2nd at Brennan Theaters, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock p.m. We still have some tickets available. Anyone who's interested can contact us through the website, and we may release a few more of those to the public if anyone's looking to go.
Excellent. That's Let the Feast Begin, and look out for Eric Adam and Ronnie Lee. Thank you guys very much for coming in. We look forward to seeing the film.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you.